The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. The basketball game of the week is on the air now.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome inside the gym of Salina South High School here in Salina, Kansas. It's time for the opening round of this year's Salina Invitational Tournament, and the first matchup of the day, we'll see the one-seeded Buhler Lady Crusaders coming in at 7-1, taking on the 8-seed in Abilene. The 1-6 Cowgirls looking to pull the upset and advance to the winner's bracket here this afternoon. Got a full slate of games for you today. Later today, we'll have the matchup here in this very gymnasium at 6 o'clock between Salina South's girls and Great Bend's girls, and we will close out our day with a matchup later tonight on the boys' side that will see Salina South taking on Abilene. But for right now, again, it's girls basketball coverage. It's all presented by Kelly Kitchener of Shelter Insurance, the presenting sponsor of all of our Salina Invitational Tournament coverage. Again, should be a fun afternoon. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups as they are announced here inside the arena. We'll go ahead and begin with the Lady Crusaders of Buhler, who will put on the floor a 5'5" junior in Nia Sewell, a 5'9" senior in Natalia Krafels, a 5'9" senior in Sammy Brooks, a 5'8" senior in Charlie Baxter, and a 5'8" senior in Gracie Ord. Buhler is under the direction of first-year head coach John Darrow, who comes to Buhler by way of Minneapolis High. Meanwhile, for the Abilene Cowgirls, their starting five consists of a 5'4" sophomore in Timber Taylor, averaging 3 points and 3 rebounds a game, a 5'7" junior in McKenna Stover, averaging 3.7 points a game, a 5'7" senior, averaging 5 points a game in Renata Hentz, a 5'8" freshman and Tessa Herman, averaging 13 points and 5 rebounds a game. And down low, it's 5'10" sophomore Kit Barberi, averaging 4.4 points and 4.4 rebounds per game. Abilene does have just a 1-6 record, but they're coming off of a big win against Concordia, 49-45. They got the victory over a fellow for a foe, and boy, they do play in that loaded NCKL. You look up and down at their schedule, Marysville, Wamego, Clay Center, Augusta. Earlier this year, a matchup with Southeast of Salina that they almost pulled off a victory, and that's a Southeast team that has not lost a game since the following week of that matchup. Abilene will come out tonight in their all-orange jerseys, white numerals trimmed in brown. Meanwhile, for Buhler, it's the all-white jerseys with the maroon numerals trimmed in black. 8 games across the Salina Invitational Tournament today. Of course, here it's Buhler taking on Abilene, and then later today at 3 o'clock, it's Andover and Junction City, Wamego and Salina Central, Salina South against Great Bend. Those are your 4 girls matchups in this year's SIT. But for now, the ball is in the air, and we are underway. The first matchup, and the tip is won by the Lady Crusaders of Buhler. They will begin working here from right to left, and immediately they want to go down low. Good block underneath and a travel. That's a good start for Abilene as they're able to force a quick early turnover. See if they can find a way to cash that in and turn that into some points. Abilene on the basketball here for the first time today. Again, this afternoon game tipping off at about 3 o'clock Central Time. Cowgirls on the ball here. They have it with Tessa Herman. Swing it back around into the hands of McKenna Stover. A drive and a shot that's too strong. Rebounded here by Buhler. They want to throw it ahead to Nia Sewell, who gets downhill. Her shot no good, and the rebound is pulled away by Renata Hentz. Good credit to Hentz there, going up, getting the board, making sure there was no second chance opportunity for the Lady Crusaders. Ball comes into the corner. Three-pointer flies just off the mark, but an offensive rebound. Again, a good start here in this opening minute for the Abilene Cowgirls. They will swing the ball to the left wing. A three-pointer flies. No good there for Renata Hentz. A fight for the ball, though, comes down. Abilene's got it. Third chance opportunity, no good. And finally, Buhler comes down with the ball. Boy, the Cowgirls had 4 chances to get that ball in the cup. Just could not find a way to get it done. Here in transition, it's another miss, and there's no white jersey to rebound it. Boy, Buhler right now, slow start out of the gates offensively. Buhler again comes in at 7-1 overall. The only thing they don't have is size. Abilene, not the tallest team in this tournament by any means, but you have to wonder whether they may have a slight edge, at least in terms of the height that they pose in a game like this. Cowgirls right now trying to have a good possession. Again, since this is a mixed tournament, despite the fact that there is one when Salina South and Salina Central play, there is no shot clock at the SIT this year. So Abilene can take as much time as they want to try to find a look, and instead they are going to travel with the basketball. McKenna Stover will turn it over here. And the ball belongs to the Lady Crusaders in a game that, despite being 2 minutes in, is still scoreless. Lady Crusaders back to work here, looking to settle in and figure out their half-court offense. And another one-shot and out possession as Abilene is there to corral the rebound. Cowgirls have played in some low-scoring games this season. Again, they held Southeast of Saline to 47. They held Towanda Circle to 40. Scoring points has kind of been the Achilles heel of the Cowgirls this year as you look up and down at their roster. And Tessa Herman's played well, 13 points a game, but the next leader on the team has just under 5 points a game this year for the Cowgirls. Abilene still working to swing the ball around the outside, and Coach Herman calls timeout. He wants to talk things over with his team. That gives us a chance to thank a couple of our sponsors for their coverage of Abilene basketball here at the SIT, including Hirsch Real Estate with 2 locations and 7 agents serving all of Northeast and North Central Kansas. Memorial Health System of Abilene, caring for you. West Plaza Country Mart, shop in Abilene at the area's best full-service grocery store, and M&M Tire in Abilene, a full-service auto repair shop. Tires are not all that they do. Still no score here in the opening couple of minutes of the first matchup of our SIT, and Coach Herman imploring his girls to move the ball a little bit better. Not a lot of movement away from the basketball. Trying to find themselves into an open look or two. Again, the bench as a whole for Abilene contributing just 4 points a game. Almost all of their scoring has come from the starting 5. More than half of their scoring on average has come from Tessa Herman. And a carry is called here against Renata Hentz. It's another Abilene turnover. For Abilene, that is their second turnover of the day. For Buhler, just 1 so far. Lady Crusaders back on offense for what feels like the first time in 5 minutes. They'll get to the inside, a whistle, a foul, and 2 free throws coming for Claudia Taylor, who had just checked into the game. Again, it's impressive what this Buhler team has been able to do. They've played some good teams. They've beaten some good teams. And they have done it all with kind of middling height overall. First free throw on the way, no good. And the scoreless streak continues. Claudia Taylor, though, will get another. McKenna Stover checks out of the game. Kaylee Crane will check in for Abilene. Second free throw on the way. No good, 0 for 2. And the Cowgirls corral the rebound. Boy, there are just no offensive rebounds to be found in this game for the Lady Crusaders, and we remain scoreless with 4:54 left to play here in the first quarter. Abilene gets this down low, and a foul is called. That'll send Tessa Herman to the line to shoot 2. Chance for Herman to finally break the deadlock here 3 minutes into this game. Buhler will make a 2-for-2 swap here at the next opportunity. Free throw on the way. No good for Tessa Herman. And we are still scoreless here from the SIT. Referees talking about something right now, and looks like Lillian Horn is getting some medical attention, getting something wrapped up by the coaching staff. Whatever it is, it's all right. She's got a wrap on that right thumb. Second free throw for Abilene is good. And we've got points here at the SIT. 1-0 lead here for the Cowgirls. Buhler dumps this ball down low in the post. Immediately, Abilene swarms, and there is the first field goal of the game. It's a 3 for Gracie Ord. And a ball deflected out of bounds as now you see the Crusaders want to dial up a little four-court press with 4:30 to go and try to force the issue here. 3-1 lead for Buhler. 4:30 to play first quarter. Abilene looking to break this here. They pick up their dribble now, looking to get across the timeline. Tessa Herman will do so, dishes to a teammate. They will kick this out. And here you see the Cowgirls, again, waiting, looking for something, and they will, almost threw it away. It's almost saved in by Timber Taylor, but the Lady Crusaders will successfully throw it ahead. They'll take a baseline jumper. That won't go. Offensive rebound, kick out for another three, and it's good. Back-to-back three-pointers for Gracie Ord. And a 6-1 lead here for Abilene. Herman wants to go all the way. There's a bucket. Tessa Herman with all three of Abilene's points. And a steal and then a kick ball on the other end. We'll give a chance for a few subs to be made here. Herman checks out. McKenna Stover checks back in for Abilene. For Buhler, it is Sammy Brooks coming out. Ella Voss coming in. Ball sent inside to the paint. Abilene resets. They'll kick this back out again. 3:38 left to go. And just not a ton of movement away from the basketball. Here you see four Cowgirls on the same half of the court. Skip pass through the lane. Long two goes, and it falls. That's a good bucket for Kinsey Crump. Abilene trying to whittle it back down here. Boy, Abilene almost got a 5-second call against the Lady Crusaders. Kick out, head fake on a three, a drive to the inside, a whistle, and a foul with 3:12 remaining here in a one-point game. Timber Taylor picks up her first. Got to give a lot of credit to the job defensively that Abilene has done so far. And an air ball on a three-pointer. We'll give it right back to them here. They've only conceded one offensive rebound in this game through the first 3:05 of this contest, as Abilene will check in a few subs here. Clovis Stover is in for the Cowgirls. Again, 3:05 left to go. Lady Crusaders dialing up that full court press. They lead, but only by one. Again, this is the 1-8 matchup, and the 8 seed has the lead. How about that? A bucket for Kinsey Crump. Back-to-back buckets for Kinsey Crump. And the Cowgirls lead 7-6, and another turnover forced as Buhler throws it away again. Boy, turnovers have been a big problem for the Lady Crusaders. They've committed just 3 so far, but all 3 have led to Abilene buckets on the other end. Here, the ball is poked away. Abilene, almost able to save it in the corner, but just not able to keep her feet in bounds. Again, they did all they could to try to salvage that, but just can't quite do it. Now a ball poked out of bounds. Both teams playing scrappy basketball early on. And that was Renata Hentz trying to keep it in bounds. And here it will be Kaylee Crane to inbound. She will successfully get it into McKenna Stover. Trying to break the full court press here are the Cowgirls. Stover trapped in the corner, throws it away. Buhler with a turnover, but then they will turn it back over themselves. So Abilene with a chance here in transition. Lefty layup, it goes. Big bucket for McKenna Stover, and a timeout called by the Buhler Lady Crusaders. Abilene with a 9-6 lead, 2:15 left to go. Back with more when we return on the Salina Post Sports Network.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Coverage of this year's Salina Invitational Tournament on Salina Post is presented by Kelly Kitchener of Shelter Insurance. I want to say a special thank you to Kelly Kitchener and Shelter Insurance for coverage of not just this game, but all games throughout the course of the week. Again, here it is Abilene's girls up 9-6, but we will have plenty more moving forward here as a turnaround jumper is taken by the Lady Crusaders. Got a triple header for you today. Later this afternoon at 6 o'clock, it's Salina South's girls doing battle with Great Bend, and then later tonight at 7:30, it's the nightcap between Abilene's boys and South's boys. The winners all go to the winners bracket tomorrow, and we'll have full coverage of the winners bracket on our Salina Post Sports Network. Here's another turnover against the Cowgirls. Lady Crusaders trying to cash this in for points. Baseline jumper, point blank miss. It'll stay with Buhler here, but boy, there have been some shots that you just wonder how Buhler is not connecting on. As subs are made on the other end here and back into the game, Renata Hentz and McKenna Stover for Abilene. Cowgirls defending well, almost get caught on the 5-second call there. Does Buhler. Lady Crusaders trying to claw their way back in. They've done it with exclusively three-pointers so far. And another ball deflected out of bounds. It'll be Abilene basketball here with the three-point lead. So far, the only offense in this game for Buhler, 2 3-pointers made by Gracie Ord, and that's been it. Here it's another turnover committed against Abilene, a ball that's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Crusaders here. Abilene's committed 5 turnovers to Buhler's 4. It's a big part of what's kept them in this game. Go back and look at these games here. Buhler has been winning close. They beat Clearwater by just 1 point. They beat Augusta by 10. They did knock off Winfield big, but then they beat Mulvane by 8. Most of their wins have come by single digits this season. And Abilene, the 8th seed in this tournament, is hanging around. Although here, getting up and under is Naya Sewell. And that's a big bucket for Buhler to cut the lead down to 1. Another turnover committed here. Buhler goes to lay it in. They can't get it on the first try, but they're on the second try. It's Charlie Baxter. And we are inside the final minute. Scoreboard, I believe, is incorrect. Another turnover against Abilene. Boy, they're starting to pile up now. Crusaders should have 10 on the scoreboard. And there we go. So 10-9 is our score here with 36 seconds to go. And Buhler up by 1. Cowgirls have struggled here in the last couple of minutes with this press. Here, though, they're able to break it. Can they capitalize for some points? You bet they can. Good bucket by Kit Barberi underneath. And another bucket here for Abilene pulls the Cowgirls back into the lead. 11-10 is our score. Buhler checking back in. Ella Voss will swing this ball around back to Naya Sewell. Into the corner. Three-pointer goes. No good, but another offensive rebound here. And the shot at the buzzer is off the mark. So at the end of the first quarter, it's a 1-point lead for the 8th seed Cowgirls. They up 11-10 here on the Crusaders of Buhler. You're watching this game right here on the Salina Post Sports Network, courtesy of Kelly Kitchener and Shelter Insurance.
We spend 1/3 of our lives working to build our wealth. With over 50 years of combined experience, Billings Group wants to be there to help manage yours. If you're planning for retirement or looking for financial coaching, then come see us on Westchester Drive, east of the YMCA, or visit our website at billingsgroup.com. Securities offered by registered representatives through Private Client Services. Member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory products and services offered by investment advisory representatives.
The Cowboys work hard on the field, and you need an insurance agent that works just as hard for you. With 24-hour service and the ability to answer all your questions, your local State Farm agent in Abilene is Amanda West Agency, supporting the student athletes of Dickinson County. From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey Farms has it all and more. Be sure to check out their salves. Salves is a powerful blend of nature's best ingredients. Beeswax, crafted with care to soothe and nourish your dry skin, minor cuts, and burns. And for dry lips, try out their Happy Bee Balm. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in to see AJ Honey Farms at 901 North 9th Street. More than just a honey store.
11-10, the early lead for the Abilene Cowgirls here from the opening round of the Salina Invitational Tournament. Coverage all weekend long presented by Kelly Kitchener of Shelter Insurance. And another Abilene turnover. Buhler trying to get downhill here and turn this into points. We might have our first alternate possession arrow of the day. And I believe we will. The arrow will keep it right here with Buhler. Turnovers have kind of told the tale of this game. They were even early, but since then, this press has really gotten to Abilene, who, despite turning it over 8 times, still holds a 1-point lead. Although here, not without some contact. They're going to get this, I believe, on Tessa Herman. And if it is on Herman, it's her first. Yep, there you go. Tessa Herman picks up her first. Buhler with another opportunity to throw this in. Boy, Abilene's coaching staff on it here. They noticed that the fouls had not been reset up on the scoreboard. They'll get that squared away. 1 foul now for the Crusaders. Actually, I believe it should be for the Cowgirls. Either way, we play on, and it's a baseline pickup for Buhler. They want to drive here along the baseline now. Good, clean block. Boy, you love to see that. Although Abilene, for all the good they did on the block, are going to get caught with a foul on the backside here. No, they're going to call this on the Crusaders. It's Charlie Baxter who picks up the foul. That's big. NASCAR is the call here for Abilene. They want to pick up the pace a little bit. Been a while since Abilene has even had a chance to settle into the half court. Cowgirls standing around here. They get it back now to their star at the top of the key. That is Tessa Herman. Herman recollects. The freshman kicks this ball into the corner. Abilene fighting through. Another turnover against the Cowgirls. Here come the Crusaders. Buhler working on this. They've got an open look. They tried to kick that back to Ella Voss instead. It will come down low, and a baseline jumper goes as Natalia Krafels has her first basket of the night, or afternoon rather, and the first basket for either team here in the third quarter. Been another low-scoring affair. Herman here goes up, can't get the shot to fall, but she'll go back to the free throw line for 2 more. 22 on 22 violence there. Charlie Baxter picks up her second foul here very quickly. And again, it's Herman at the line, shooting 2. First free throw goes for Herman here. That will tie the game at 12 apiece. And it's a hockey line change for Buhler, who make a 4-for-4 swap. Meanwhile, Renata Hentz checks out for the Cowgirls. Second free throw here, no good, but an offensive rebound and a stick back. That's a big bucket for Abilene. Good move down low to score it. And the Cowgirls back on top. Here, though, we've got a ball that is going to be, 3 seconds in the lane is the call. And Kinsey Crump back into the game here for Abilene. And that was Kit Barbieri, wearing 25 tonight. Had her as 32, but she is in 25. Had that bucket. 4 points for her. Right now, Abilene trying to break the press. They lead by 2. It's a 10-second call, and the Cowgirls are going to turn it right back over. It's the 10th turnover of the night against the Cowgirls. 6:07 to go here in the second quarter. Buhler throws this in. They will do so. Once again to their very own wing. Drive, working it around here on the perimeter. Trying to get inside and throwing it away. And they're going to say deflected. Boy, the Abilene fans certainly don't like it. But a deflection is the call. And it will be Buhler to inbound this here. Buhler wanting to work through offense. Now on the outside, and another ball deflected away. Abilene takes it on the other end. Buhler's hands have not been clean. They've been far from it on turnovers. Great ball movement for Abilene, and the Cowgirls, another bucket for Kit Barbieri. Boy, you love the movement there out of Abilene. The Cowgirls leading 16-12 here over the Lady Crusaders. And a timeout called. The Lady Crusaders want to talk it over. It's a 30-second timeout. It gives us a chance to remind you that coverage of today's game is brought to you by Bombshell Salon and Boutique, where their motto is, look like a bombshell, feel like a bombshell. See them for your head-to-toe look, located at 304 North Broadway in Abilene. Today's game also brought to you in part by Don's Tire and Supply, serving Abilene and the surrounding community for over 40 years. Boy, you just get the feeling if Abilene can find a way to cut down the turnovers. They've turned the ball over 10 times in the first 12 minutes of this game, and they lead 16-12. So sooner or later, the shots are going to start falling for the Lady Crusaders, but for now, you got to feel good about where you're at if you're Abilene. Again, they hold the lead 16-12. Abilene started the season 0-6, but their last win and their only win came very recently, 49-45 over Concordia, and you wonder if maybe that's given this Cowgirl team some additional confidence. Buhler has the ball with Natalia Krafels. She will throw this in. And we are back to action, 5:20 to go in quarter number 2. Buhler, drive to the inside, now back to Lillian Horn, dumping it down low, good bucket. That's Krafels. She has both buckets here in this second quarter as, good move here. Boy, taking it all the way, everything but the finish though for Tessa Herman. And Buhler going to have a chance to cherry pick on the other end, although they can't hit point blank. And these are the exact shots that have denied Buhler the lead in this game. They've had looks. They just haven't been able to finish. Here, a travel called on Tessa Herman. That's turnover 11 against the Cowgirls. And it's back to the drawing board for Abilene here, as Buhler makes a sub of their own. .435 left to play here in this opening half. Buhler dumps down low. Krafels the catch and the score. They're going to say count it and one. Natalia Krafels has now outscored the Cowgirls by herself here in this quarter. She will go to the line and look to shoot the and one. Krafels only had, actually Krafels did not score back in the first quarter, but she's made her hay here in the second. And gets the free throw to break the deadlock. So Krafels by herself has gone on a 7-0 run, and the Cowgirl lead reduced here. I believe it's Buhler on top. (17-16). Working on it right now are the Cowgirls, and they almost turn it over. They'll say they do turn it over. Trying to see, I think. Yeah, the referee going to come over and have them switch this back because they gave the point to the Cowgirls on the free throw. I believe it should have gone to the Crusaders. So I think it should be 17-16 Buhler, but for now, we play on. And there you go. Now the score has changed again, and who else but Natalia Krafels, who has got 9 points here in the second quarter, and another Abilene turnover. We'll send it the other way with 3:44 left to go. Timeout called here by head coach Sean Herman. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll quickly take it as well. Back with more SIT coverage when we return on Salina Post.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Welcome back in here on the Salina Post Sports Network. Tyler Henry alongside you as we work our way into second quarter action. 3:44 left to play. A 3-point lead for the Lady Crusaders of Buhler, trying to punch their ticket to the winner's bracket and get themselves to Kansas Wesleyan later today. Speaking of Kansas Wesleyan, Ryan Showman, head coach of the K-Dub women's basketball team, in the house tonight. As Buhler going to lose this, another turnover against the Lady Crusaders. And here comes Abilene again. If they can settle into the half court offensively, I feel like they got a chance in this game, but that's really been a struggle area for them. A lot of contact down low. Good bucket for Renata Hentz. And you love to see that. Kate, almost a turnover again, but Buhler able to salvage it. They able to throw this out on the perimeter. Three-pointer flies from the wing. It goes down. Natalia Krafels, another bucket. She has all 11 points here in this quarter for the Lady Crusaders. Boy, what a player Natalia Krafels is. Great game for her so far. Buhler swings this ball around onto the left wing. Dump now onto the block. This is Krafels. Double team, kicks out instead. And a travel called against Buhler. Turnovers have gone both ways tonight. And with 2:35 to go, it remains just a 4-point lead here for Buhler. Cowgirls facing and now breaking the full court press with Tessa Herman, and Herman is fouled as she goes to the floor hard. Foul called against Ella Voss of Buhler. Abilene able to get this in. They find Barbieri. Swinging around now back to Kinsey Crump. Crump had the 4-point swing earlier. Good dive on the floor there to force the turnover officially. Abilene coughs it up. Good hustle play and a shot that, I was going to say had to be bothered because it went behind the backboard. But that was Nia Sewell. Just a basic ball on the floor and diving after it. Sub made for the Lady Crusaders here, Gracie Ord will check in here for Jenna Lackey. 2:11 left to go before halftime. And, that's an easy bucket. And guess who? It's Natalia Krafels again. Boy, this is getting ridiculous. 16 points for Natalia Krafels in this quarter alone. 18 points for Abilene in this game combined. One bucket away from equaling that total herself. Abilene takes a touch here on the outside. That was Kinsey Crump. Gives it up to McKenna Stover. And a double dribble will lead to the 14th turnover of the game against the Cowgirls. Sub made, Timber Taylor will check in. Renata Hentz will check out. Again, remains a 6-point lead here for the Lady Crusaders. Three-pointer firing away, top of the key. That's off the mark, no good, but an offensive rebound and a putback for Ella Voss. And another turnover against Abilene. My goodness. poked out. Buhler will take it. And the lead ballooning here. Boy, you felt like Buhler was going to have a good chance to do this at some point. It was a rough start for them. They were missing a lot of shots and a lot of early turnovers, but since then they have been the better team. And just as I say that, they travel with the basketball. Boy, it's like that sometimes. 1:16 left to go. Buhler looking to defend again. Timber Taylor gets the ball. Abilene crosses the timeline with 1:10 left to go. Turnaround jumper off the mark, no good. Rebound run down in the corner, wrestling it away. Buhler's got it. They want to push the tempo here up the floor. Nia Sewell, a drive and a handoff. They will kick this back out. They wanted to get that into the corner. Instead, they come back to Sewell on the wing. Now they get it to the intended target. Dribbles in, shovels out. Another three and another make. Gracie Ord has three three-pointer makes in this game. And the lead is up to 11 here for Buhler. Timber Taylor has it poked away. It's another turnover on Abilene. Buhler capitalizes with a lay-in of their own. It's Ord on a little 5-0 run. Abilene started this half on a 5-2 run. Since then, it has quite literally been all Buhler. Cowgirls have 11 seconds to try to get a make here. They'll fire a three, and it goes from the corner for Kaylee Crane. Time running short. Final second. Three-pointer at the horn. Just off the mark for Gracie Ord, and that will bring us to the halftime intermission. But a big lead for Buhler, built here in the second quarter, courtesy in part of 16 second quarter points by Natalia Krafels. We will step away. When we come back, it's halftime action. We'll have that for you. Again, 31-21, the score on the board. We'll take a look at that here as well. Back with halftime coverage when we return on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week SIT coverage presented by Kelly Kitchener of Shelter Insurance.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment. Upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
At Vernon Jewelers, we are celebrating 140 years of our family serving yours, serving you with the best in prices, quality, and the service to back it up. You can trust us for your unique custom pieces and any repair you may need. And just because we've been around for 140 years doesn't mean we are old and out of touch. It just means we're really good at what we do. Now is the time to shop for the holiday. Come see us in downtown Salina and look for the iconic Vernon Jewelers sign on Santa Fe, here for you since 1884.
Welcome back in here on the halftime report. Tyler Henry alongside you here. 31-21, the lead for the Buhler Lady Crusaders. Did not get off to a great start. They trailed Abilene 11-10 going into the second quarter, but ever since then, it's been a big run, and a lot of it came down to Natalia Krafel. 16 points for her, all by her lonesome in a big second quarter surge that saw the Crusaders jump out and take a 10-point lead. Individual scoring looks like this. You take a look at the Abilene Cowgirls. 2 points in this game for McKenna Stover, 2 for Renata Hentz, 4 for Tessa Herman, 6 for Kit Barbieri, 3 points for Kaylee Crane, and 4 for Kinsey Crump. Meanwhile, for Buhler, individual scoring looks like this. 2 points for Ella Voss, 2 for Nia Sewell, 16 for Natalia Krafels, 11 for Gracie Ord, including 3 big three-pointers, and 2 for Charlie Baxter. We'll step away one more time, but when we come back, it's the second half between Abilene and Buhler. Coverage of the SIT brought to you by Kelly Kitchener of Shelter Insurance.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
We spend 1/3 of our lives working to build our wealth. With over 50 years of combined experience, Billings Group wants to be there to help manage yours. If you're planning for retirement or looking for financial coaching, then come see us on Westchester Drive, east of the YMCA, or visit our website at billingsgroup.com. Securities offered by registered representatives through Private Client Services. Member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory products and services offered by investment advisory representatives through RFG Advisory, a registered investment advisor. RFG Advisory, Billings Group, and Private Client Services are unaffiliated entities.
From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey Farms has it all and more. Be sure to check out their salves. Salves is a powerful blend of nature's best ingredients. Beeswax, crafted with care to soothe and nourish your dry skin, minor cuts, and burns. And for dry lips, try out their Happy Bee Balm. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in to see AJ Honey Farms at 901 North 9th Street. More than just a honey store.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back in here for more coverage of the Salina Invitational Tournament presented by Kelly Kitchener of Shelter Insurance. Here at the halftime break, it's a 31-21 lead for the Buhler Crusaders. A lot of their points here in the first half have come off of turnovers. They have forced a total in the first half of 16 Abilene turnovers, but again, they have not been blameless in that themselves. They committed 9 turnovers on their end. It really feels like that's what this game is going to come down to, that and Abilene trying to find a way to settle into the half-court offense that they want to run. Early in this game, Abilene also got a lot of their points off of scramble drills, but when that well dried up, it seemed like Abilene's scoring did as well. Remember, Abilene had a 21-18 lead at one point in this game. They have not scored since, and it's been all Crusaders as the two sides change sides here. Gambling for a steal are the Crusaders. And it's Abilene looking to capitalize right out of the gates. They have it. Timber Taylor at the top of the key. They will swing this ball around. Again, Abilene looking to settle in. A lot more movement away from the basketball right now, though, and that's what Abilene needs. They got caught, I think, a lot with their hands in their pockets, just kind of standing around back in that first half. Here, though, you see a lot more cutting and driving and just looking for lanes. If nothing else, shake that defense loose. Here it's a bad miss, and Nia Sewell pulls in the rebound. All 10 starters are back on the floor for Abilene. That's Timber Taylor, McKenna Stover, Renata Hentz, Tessa Herman, and Kit Barbieri. For Buhler, it's Nia Sewell, Natalia Crafel, Sammy Brooks, Charlie Baxter, and Gracie Ord. Baseline drive, baseline jumper on the other end. Easy bucket. Sammy Brooks with her first basket of the night. And it will deliver a 33-21 lead here to Buhler, who strike first in this third quarter. Cowgirls now looking to answer back. Abilene, a drive and a foul call. They just kind of grabbed with two hands. They were not going to let. Sammy Brooks was not going to let Tessa Herman by. Abilene throws this in. They find Timber Taylor at the top of the key. Didn't really talk about it too much back in the first half, but it is worth noting this is an exceptionally young Abilene team. They have just one senior on the whole roster, as they will get a foul here. And that is a senior that really doesn't see the floor much. So you look at who actually plays for this team. Starting five, you've got Timber Taylor, and Kit Barbieri, a pair of sophomores. You've got Tessa Herman, a freshman. And a quick correction, Renata Hentz, a senior, McKenna Stover, a junior. Those are your two upperclassmen in the starting five. Even the bench is young for this Abilene team. As the first free throw goes for Tessa Herman, she'll have another coming here. Buhler, meanwhile, is a veteran-heavy team. Primary contributors, 4 seniors, 5 juniors, and 3 sophomores. No freshmen involved in meaningful minutes for this Buhler team. 2 made free throws for Tessa Herman allow Abilene to answer back. It's back to a 10-point deficit. 33-23 is our score. Buhler on it. They go down low. Shot on the way, no good. Offensive rebound, though. Back to the shooter. Second chance, also no good. Third chance on the offensive glass, and a tie-up will keep it here with Buhler. We talked about this Buhler team does not have a ton of size, but they are good fundamental box-out rebounders. It's a big part of how they've gotten to their win total on the year. It's also been a lot of that as Natalia Krafels continues her run of dominance here. 18 points now for Krafels. Backdoor cut, finds Taylor. Now Stover banks it in. Good bucket for McKenna Stover. And Buhler on the other end is going to get an easy transition layup. Natalia Krafels lays it in for the basket. Timeout is called. We will take it as well. Back with more coverage of the SIT when we return, presented by Kelly Kitchener of Shelter Insurance.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey, Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
5:42 left to go third quarter, and we have got a 37-25 lead for the Buhler Lady Crusaders. Again, the 1 seed looking to punch their ticket to the campus of Kansas Wesleyan tomorrow. Here, yep, they're going to take their time and try to set up a little half-court or full-court trap as they want to press once again. They had a lot of success forcing turnovers, and just as I say that, it's another turnover, it's another foul, and it'll be 2 more free throws coming here for Charlie Baxter. Baxter at the line here, shooting 2. Baxter here misses the first. She'll have another for her troubles, 37-25. 5:34 to go, looking to extend that lead. The winner of this game will get either Great Bend or Salina South. That's a game that we will sort out later. Both free throws missed, but here it's a quick turnover that leads to a bucket. Now another turnover. That's back-to-back. And back-to-back lay-ins in transition, this time for Gracie Ord. Abilene struggling just to get the ball across the timeline here. 41-25, the new score. Cowgirls fire a 3, top of the key. That's off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound poked away. There's a fight for it. Buhler comes up with it. They want to throw it ahead here to Ord. Ord picks it up on the baseline. Now fires it back around, and we have got whistles from all over the place as Abilene will have a chance to check Clovis Stover back into the game. Kit Barbieri comes out for the aforementioned Stover. Abilene working the ball around here. They've got it once again with McKenna Stover. Baseline drive right into the lane, and a good right-handed finish for McKenna Stover. That's what Abilene needs, more of that. 41-27 is the new score. Dump off down low. Abilene comes up with a steal. That is the first turnover against Buhler here in this half. Leads to a three-pointer for the Cowgirls, and it goes down. Renata Hentz buries the triple. That's a big one. Now on the other end, though, an easy lay-in, and that's kind of been the other problem. When they have scored, they've given up a lot of easy looks in transition, this time for Natalia Krafels. There's an answer, and all of a sudden the dam is broken. As we've got scoring on both ends, Clovis Stover lays that in. It's back to an 11-point game. 3:38. Good stuff here for the Abilene Cowgirls, finding their footing on offense. And we have got a whistle and a 30-second timeout called here by Coach Darrow. And actually, it's a full timeout. So we will take it as well. Back with more coverage when we return of the SIT. It's presented by Kelly Kitchener of Shelter Insurance.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
We spend 1/3 of our lives working to build our wealth. With over 50 years of combined experience, Billings Group wants to be there to help manage yours. If you're planning for retirement or looking for financial coaching, then come see us on Westchester Drive, east of the YMCA, or visit our website at billingsgroup.com. Securities offered by registered representatives through Private Client Services. Member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory products and services offered by investment advisory representatives through RFG Advisory, a registered investment advisor. RFG Advisory, Billings Group, and Private Client Services are unaffiliated entities.
Welcome back into SIT coverage presented by Kelly Kitchener of Shelter Insurance, as the Abilene Cowgirls frantically trying to claw their way back into this game. Buhler right now is up 43-32, but boy, Abilene has really settled in here on the half-court offense. They've also forced a couple of critical turnovers of Buhler. That's led to a couple of run-out buckets. Here's a three-pointer from the corner. That's no good. And the rebound is run down by Timber Taylor, but Taylor throws it away. A shot from the key will fall. Gracie Ord knocks it down. That's another big bucket here for Buhler. 45-32, 3:07 left to play. Here in quarter number 3, another turnover almost forced. And, ooh. Boy, I thought for a second that might have gone the other way, but they're going to say it will stay with the Cowgirls here. It's a good break for the team in orange. Again, Abilene in the all-orange jerseys, white numerals trimmed in light brown. Meanwhile, for Buhler, it is the all-white jerseys today with the maroon numerals trimmed in black. Ball comes back across. They will dump this down low through the contact, and McKenna Stover will go to the line to shoot 2. There is one other game happening right now in the tournament on the girls' side. It sees Andover up 46-3 on Junction City at the half. So more than likely the Lady Trojans will be the team to advance. And let me tell you something too, when it gets quiet in this gym, it really gets quiet during these free throw breaks, more so than usual. As the second free throw by McKenna Stover is no good. So she splits the tries. And here comes Buhler back the other way again, looking for a shot to try to extend their lead. Abilene's done a good job to cut it down. This won't fall. Buhler comes back up, and they are able to score underneath. It's Natalia Krafels who continues to dominate. Abilene able to break the press here. Inside, almost lost it. Got to be careful not to get caught with the over and back in the pocket is picked. Ella Voss back down the floor, lays it in with the right hand. That's a big bucket for Ella Voss. With just 2 minutes left to play and a timeout called, Abilene wants to talk it over. We'll take the break as well. Back with more when we come back. It's the final 2 minutes of the opening quarter of the second half here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
The Cowboys work hard on the field, and you need an insurance agent that works just as hard for you. With 24-hour service and the ability to answer all your questions, your local State Farm agent in Abilene is Amanda West Agency, supporting the student athletes of Dickinson County.
Welcome back here on the Salina Post Sports Network. One of the best parts about sitting at the scorer's table, you never know who's going to try to come and check in with you as part of the broadcast team, but there will be a sub made. Layla Pickering will come in here. I can't get over that score, though, from earlier today. Again, still a game in progress. The Andover Lady Trojans, a team that, by the way, I have it on good authority. The only reason Andover was not the 1 seed in this tournament, they lost a coin flip to Buhler. So by virtue of that, Buhler gets a chance to take on Abilene, and maybe more to the point, Abilene gets to avoid a matchup that they would have had against Andover. For right now, though, it's Abilene still very much within striking distance, 49-33. A quick check of our Bennington State scoreboard sees Salina up 30-15. Got a lot of midseason tournament action going on around the state of Kansas. We'll do our best to keep you up to date on all the action. Another turnover committed here, though, by the Cowgirls is going to lead to a run out by Buhler. And Buhler lays it in. That's a bucket for Lillian Horn, her first of the game. Cowgirls back on the basketball here. They want to swing this ball all the way around. Now they go inside and a point-blank miss. Ball deflected away. It comes down to Buhler. And the Lady Crusaders going to have an easy lay-in here on their end as that goes. And guess who? It's Natalia Crafels, who has 10 points here in the third quarter. 20-point lead for the Crusaders, and things starting to come apart for the Cowgirls now as they will bring Alina Watson into the game for Kaylee Crane. Minute 12 left to go here in quarter number 3. And just a reminder, we'll have coverage for you all day long. We will take a quick break after this game, but we're back for the 2 nightcap games here in this gymnasium. At 6 o'clock, it's Salina South girls taking on Great Bend in the 4-5 matchup. And then later tonight at 7:30, it's the Abilene boys playing host, or rather not playing host to Salina South, but they will be the home seed. Here it's another bucket by Ella Voss. It's going to be a weird feeling for South. They're going to be wearing their road jerseys on their home floor as the 6th seed in that 3-6 matchup. Here's an answer on the other end for Abilene. It's another bucket for Kinsey Crump. We are inside the final minute of quarter number 3. Post-up touch, turnaround jumper, rims in and out, no good, and the rebound is pulled in by Tessa Herman. Herman back up the floor. They want to throw this out. Couple of big jump dribble steps and a shot that is good for Renetta Hentz. Buhler can take the final shot of the quarter if they want. Final 10 seconds winding down now. They lead the Cowgirls 55-37. Ball's in the hands of Ella Voss. 3-pointer from the left wing. Off the mark, no good, and that'll bring us to the end of quarter number 3. We'll step away when we come back. It's the fourth quarter between Abilene and Buhler, the 8-1 matchup here in the SIT. Coverage brought to you all week by Kelly Kitchener of Shelter Insurance.
From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey Farms has it all and more. Be sure to check out their salves. Salves is a powerful blend of nature's best ingredients. Beeswax, crafted with care to soothe and nourish your dry skin, minor cuts, and burns. And for dry lips, try out their Happy Bee Balm. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in to see AJ Honey Farms at 901 North 9th Street. More than just a honey store.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in here on the Salina Post Sports Network. Coverage of the Salina Invitational Tournament brought to you all week long by the good folks at Kelly Kitchener of Shelter Insurance. Here it's a 55-37 lead, and boy, it really has been the Natalia Krafel show. For a player that didn't score a single point in the first quarter, she has 26 points in the last 2 quarters combined, and we've still got 8 minutes to go before we reach the finish line here in this one. Ella Voss will bring the ball across here. Boy, they left the three-point shooter open, but this is kind of what Buhler has done. They've given up some good shots for great shots. You like the ball movement here, although here they almost lose out. Kick it back out. Three-pointer flies from the right wing. Rattles in and out. No good. Rebound is contested. They will get it back out to the shooter. Pump fake, a drive, and they're going to call a jump ball. It'll give it to Abilene. It's the 3rd turnover against the Lady Crusaders of Buhler with 7:35 left to go. We will have coverage of the entire winners bracket, at least of games involving our area teams, as Abilene turns it over once again. For our purposes, that means that on the Salina Post Sports Network, you can catch all the games involving Abilene, Salina South, and Salina Central all week long. You can also tune in right now for coverage of Southeast of Saline's runs at the Sterling Invitational Tournament. Tori Tustin at the line. I wondered who that was. They had somebody on the floor that was wearing a different number than what is in the official roster. It's Tustin, who normally wears 4, rocking number 2 tonight. Second free throw for Tustin is good. Try to get you an update from the other side of this bracket. And, well, we have it. Andover leads Junction City 71-13. Junction City, though, getting their offense rolling. And speaking of getting the offense rolling, here's another bucket for Kit Barberi. Nia Sewell on the drive. Buhler pump fakes, and they travel. No, double dribble. Either way, the result the same. A turnover on the Lady Crusaders. That'll get the ball back as Tessa Herman returns to the floor here for Timber Taylor. Herman rocking the bright pink cleats. And, almost commits the turnover here. Abilene able to withstand it, though. That pass had some heat on it. If not, I feel like that probably would have led to a turnover. And here, Kit Barberi, another lay-in. And here come the Lady Crusaders looking to answer back, still leading big. Another foul. And 2 free throws will send Sammy Brooks to the free throw line for the first time in this game. They're going to get that, the 2nd personal foul on Barberi. Sammy Brooks just 2 points in this game so far. Gets the first free throw to go here. Claudia Taylor and Natalia Krafels back in the game for Buhler, much to the chagrin of Abilene. Second free throw, no good. Rebound taken in. They will throw this ahead. And Renata Hentz will cross the timeline here for the Cowgirls. Abilene dumps this down low, but they travel with the basketball. So it's another turnover against Abilene here. Down 17 with 6:18 left to go. Buhler will throw this in. They will do so to Charlie Baxter. Jenna Lackey will bring it across center court for the Lady Crusaders. Working it around the perimeter here. Three-pointer flies from the left wing. No good for Sewell, but an offensive rebound, a putback, and an and one for Natalia Krafels. And why not? She's done everything else tonight. She's going to get to 30 points at this rate. It's going to be called the second personal foul there for Abilene. It'll be their third of the fourth quarter. And the free throw, no good. So Krafels can't make that happen. It's the first miss I can remember for Natalia Krafels tonight. And she has really filled up the stat sheet for this Buhler team. Abilene dribbles it off their own foot. Shot on the way, no good. Herman tries to salvage it and cannot. As the 25th turnover of the day. Committed here by the Cowgirls. Buhler returns Ella Voss to the floor, as well as Lillian Horn. Voss sporting the big face mask today. Quickly up the floor, Buhler thought about a three, and it's a shuffle of the feet instead as Claudia Taylor commits the turnover. 5:35 left to go. If we get a final from Andover, we'll try to let you know what the score ends up being before the end of this game. I would imagine with that game being in a running clock, they would get a final first, as Kit Barberry has had 6 points. Matter of fact, she's had all 6 of Abilene's fourth quarter points. 60-43, our new score with 5:14 left to go. Buhler looking to turn the corner. They had it on the inside. Now they'll kick it back to the outside. Claudia Taylor picked up by Herman. Ball comes back out to Lillian Horn. Kicks in the corner. Wide open three for Buhler. No good. Rebound brought down by Abilene. Still being hounded. They will throw it back up the floor to Herman, and it's another loose ball on the floor, but Abilene comes down with it. They missed the first shot. Second shot on the way, no good, but free throws coming here for Renata Hentz. I got to say, everybody has outscored their average. This has been a good offensive game for the Abilene Cowgirls. McKenna Stover this year averaging just 3.7 points per game. She's got 7. Renata Hentz averages just 5 points a game. She's got 7. 6 for Tessa Herman in this game. 6 for Kit Barberry, who averages just 4. Some good performances off the bench as well, as the second free throw for Renata Hentz goes down. Clovis Stover returns to the floor for the Cowgirls here. Buhler on the run with 4:34 left to play. And yeah, they're going to travel with the ball here. 6th turnover of the second half on the Lady Crusaders. Abilene with a chance to answer back. Down by 16. Game not technically out of reach, but they need stops, they need scores, and they need them quickly. Cowgirls, more than anything here, just cannot afford a turnover. Ooh, almost a turnover here as Ella Voss goes leaping into the second row. She's got what looks to be the Batman mask on down there, which would quite literally make her the Caped Crusader. 4:13 left to go in a 60-44 game. We have fun here on the Salina Post Sports Network. Abilene to inbound under their own basket. Boy, motioning, they will get this in to Clovis Stover. Now they dump it down low into a double team. Kick back out, but we had a whistle, and that three-pointer will be wiped out by whatever this is on. It's a foul against Buhler. It comes against Lillian Horn, and honestly, that was the best thing she could have done because she wiped out a three-pointer by the Cowgirls. Abilene right now just bleeding clock, down by 16 points. They have held possession, but they haven't attempted a shot yet. Here they'll take a shot. It's no good, and the rebound is deflected away back to the shooter. Ooh, they almost traveled, and, well, they will throw this ball away. 60-44 remains our score. Crusaders looking to advance, and boy, talk about a tough draw here for whatever poor soul comes out of the other side of the bracket. Somebody's going to have to face Andover in the second round. Andover beats Junction City today, 81-15, your final in a game that had running clock for the entire fourth quarter. So the first game in this year's Salina Invitational Tournament is officially in the books. This game with 3:17 left. 60-44 our score. Three-pointer, top of the key. It is good. Ella Voss knocks it down. That's just the second made field goal of the fourth quarter at all for this Buhler team. They have cooled off considerably, and here a foul called. They're going to tag that one. No, a travel against Abilene instead.
For the Cowgirls, Timber Taylor.
So it's Andover to the winner's bracket. They will await the winner of Wamego and Salina Central in the 3-6 matchup. The loser will take on Junction City in the consolation bracket at Salina Central tomorrow. 63-44 our score here. Buhler closing in on a victory themselves. They will swing this ball back onto the wing. Now to the top of the key, again, patiently melting some clock. It's been nice to see the shot clock implemented in high school basketball in some classifications, but because this is a mixed classification tournament, while all three facilities have a shot clock, it will not be active for the Salina Invitational Tournament. And Pickering. That's Layla Pickering, and Alina Watson will check into the game here for the Cowgirls for the final 2:19 of this one. Abilene was in a trap with McKenna Stover. She'll kick out for a three. That's off the mark, no good. Buhler pulls down the rebound. They throw it ahead. Boy, Herman deflected it. Was almost able to save possession there, but can't quite. And a chance for Buhler to reset for the final 2 minutes of this game. Lady Crusaders are going to make a full 5-for-5 swap. Another sub will be made for Abilene at the next opportunity as well. But right now, Buhler content to just kind of keep it on the perimeter and run some clock here. No urgency, no need to, with a 19-point lead. Buhler handling the ball on the outside. They've run 30 seconds off of this clock. Abilene calling for a foul for subs. Three-pointer on the way. That's no good. And, wow, the Cowgirls going to get the steal. That'll work. And, well, they lose out on the other end. But here we go. Subs will be made. 3 for Buhler, 2 for Abilene. Bentley Strickland comes into the game here for the Cowgirls, as does Alina Watson. Timber Taylor checks out one last time, and it'll be Abilene defending the inbound from Buhler for the last 1:09 of this game. Three-pointer flies from the wing. It's a 2, and it's good. Ella Voss knocks down one last field goal here for Buhler as the Cowgirls bring the ball back across center court. They've got it with Alina Watson. It's thrown away. It's Buhler ball with 52 seconds to go. To let you know what's going on later today on the 4:30 slate of games here in the girls bracket, they'll take a break, but two boys games over at Salina Central. It's Great Bend taking on Wichita South in the 1-8 matchup. And here at Salina South, as this shot goes down for Buhler. But here at Salina South, it will be a matchup between Wamego and Andover's boys. Time running low, 20 seconds left. Buhler looking to bring the ball across the timeline one last time, and if they want, they can hold and dribble out the final 10 seconds of this game. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but after a slow start, Buhler comes out, they dominate, and they will win the 8-1 matchup. Your final from Salina South, Lady Crusaders 67, Cowgirls 44. It will be Buhler moving on to the second round of the Salina Invitational Tournament. We will step away for one last break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up with postgame here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back in one last time for a quick post-game wrap of this matchup between Buhler's Lady Crusaders and the Abilene Cowgirls, 67-44 the final. The win handed to the Buhler Lady Crusaders. And again, you take a look at the way this one broke down. Individual scoring looked like this for Abilene. It was a 12-point game for Kit Barberry. 8 points in this one for Renata Hent, 7 for McKenna Stover, 6 for Tessa Herman. 6 points for Kinsey Crump, 3 for Kaylee Crane, and 2 for Clovis Stover. Rounding it out, 2 points for Lillian Horn, 5 for Ella Voss, 2 for Tori Tustin, 2 points in this game for Nia Sewell, 28 for Natalia Krafels, 3 points for Sammy Brooks, 4 points for Claudia Taylor, 15 for Gracie Ord, and 2 for a mystery player who snuck in at the end of the game who was not on the official roster. The Lady Crusaders roll to 8-1 on the year. Abilene falls to 1-6. And tournament-wise, Buhler will move on to the second round. They will take on the winner of Salina South and Great Bend. You can catch coverage of that game at 6 o'clock this evening. That'll be coming your way here on the Salina Post Sports Network. Again, 6 o'clock right here from the gymnasium of Salina South. Abilene will move to the consolation bracket. They will play Salina Central at 3 o'clock. Coverage of that game, well, not found here, but you can tune in as that one game will be streamed by Salina Central if you want to catch more of Abilene's run. Want to say one last special thank you to a couple of our special Abilene sponsors for their help in presenting today's game, including Hirsch Real Estate, Memorial Health System of Abilene, West Plaza Country Mart, M&M Tire in Abilene, Bombshell Salon and Boutique, and Don's Tire and Supply. And don't forget, even later tonight at 7:30, you can tune in for the Abilene boys as the Cowboys look to take down Salina South and punch their ticket to the winner's bracket of this year's SIT. That will just about do it for us, but one last time for Tyler Henry. It's a big 67-44 win for the for the Buhler Lady Crusaders over the Abilene Cowgirls. They advance to the winner's bracket of the SIT. You caught this game right here on the Salina Post Sports Network. It is presented, as coverage is all week, by Kelly Kitchener of Shelter Insurance.
This has been a presentation of Eagle Radio Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.